Okay, we're back. Another song analysis video. I just love doing these, and let's keep them going. And remember, if there's ever a song that you want me to do and that you think would be along the lines of the stuff that I listen to, post in the comments, and I'll try and get to it. So this song, if you can't tell by the instrumental, a nice laid-back instrumental, is called "What a Job" by Devin the Dude, featuring Snoop Dogg and Andre 3000 of Outkast fame. Now, this was track number 5, and it was taken from the Waitin To Inhale album that was released in 2007. Not to be confused with Afroman's album of the same name, which was also called Waitin To Inhale, and it was released by Rap-A-Lot Records. It was produced by Chuck Heat, who did a lot of work for Devin and a lot of Rap-A-Lot artists down in that area. And from what I could find, I don't believe it contains any samples. Now, Devin had been doing his thing. He had some underground notoriety, but his big break came when he was featured on the song with Snoop and Dr. Dre on the Chronic 2001, the song called Fuck You, and then he got on the Up and Smoke tour and whatever, so that really made him more mainstream and commercial, and got more people to open their eyes about how talented he really was. Just a great guy with a huge, great catalog of songs over the years. And I just really love this one. It's because also, as you can see, I love wrestling. I do wrestling, and this song is they're breaking down their job. Their job is to be a rapper, an MC, or whatever. And man, you couldn't have picked 3 different guys to have 3 different great point of views of what their job is, and just telling you how it is and the finer points, ins and outs, the details. So basically, the chorus, Devin handles the chorus here, and he goes, "Rolling up another swisher, listen to the beat again, drinking but we concentrating, smoking another sweet again." What he means by swisher and sweet is, swisher sweet is, it's like a cigarello cigar thing, and a lot of pot smokers will rip it open and take out the cigar, and then they'll put pot in it, marijuana, whatever you want to call it, and they'll roll it up and they'll smoke it like that. And it's very popular. It's a lot of people have been known to use that. So basically what it's saying is he's smoking and he's drinking and he's listening to the studio, and they're concentrating. It's not like they're drinking, having fun. He's like, they're in the zone, right? And then he says, steadily rewinding, trying to make some hot shit. Oh, what a job this is. Like, people think, I mean, there's a lot of rappers that'll just go in, boom, make the song in 5 minutes. A lot of people can tell what rappers make the songs in 5 minutes. But this one is really, he's showing that there's a craft and an art to it, and every bar that you want to try and make have meaning, and it's like putting a puzzle together. At least this is how I'm taking it. I'm obviously exaggerating the points that he's making, but in my head, this is what I'm picturing. And then so he says, another all-nighter trying to get it done, barely make it home with the morning sun, baby mother thinking that you're on some other shit, oh, what a job this is. And it really relates to me with wrestling. It's like trying to come up with ideas for a match, and, you know, coming home late, and the baby mom or the significant other, spouse, because it could be girl or a boy rapper or wrestler, right? But you know, you got the late nights, and they're always wondering if you're doing something else, if you're up to something else, when really the only thing you're really else in love with other than them is your job. So then Devin handles the first verse here. He goes, drinking yet I'm thinking of another rhyme, smoking hoping that some bad news will come some other time. Cause I'm trying to do what I love what I do. This music is something more different than the weed and the brew. So basically he's saying he really loves his drink and his smoke, but he's thinking of another rhyme because he loves this. He loves coming up with good rhymes and good raps and songs and whatnot, and he's hoping some bad news will come some other time because he wants to do what he loves. He wants to do this, and he doesn't want anything distracting him. I think what he's saying is he needs to be in a good place to make music, like when he's got depression, or if something's happened to someone that he's close to, it's really hard for him to make music. And then he says, that's why we mashin', we ain't asking for nothing, we working for it. Like, he's not asking for people just to go and buy his thing without him putting out good quality product. He pushed it, peddled it to the people, they can't ignore it. This is for all the independents, a few major labels, the big studios who still give rappers favors. So he's talking about, like, just everyone in the industry and the people from the bottom and the people to the top and everyone in between. He's doing this song for them. It's like, I don't know. To me, this is just like he's they're well, not just him, but Snoop and Andre too. They're representing everybody in rap about how they don't get enough credit for how hard of a job it really is. And I feel the same thing with wrestling. Only wrestlers really know how hard it is. I mean, some fans do and have respect. Same within rap, like me. Like, I really have respect. I know how much goes into this, but the casual fans just they don't appreciate it on that level. They just, they like a good song. They like a good song. Okay. So the big studios will still give rappers favors on the mixing and mastering, puzzling and plastering the tracks together on CDs, tapes, wax, or whatever. So he's just covering everything. The studios, you gotta, sometimes you have a little thing here, you gotta add the ad-libs in, or like, oh wait, this could use a little bit more drums, so you're working with the producer and the engineer, and when he's going back to the times of tapes, he's just, the timeline, right? So then this is for all the engineers who smoke weed. Can't forget about the production costs and all the hidden fees. Like, people forget that. Like on YouTube, and you're streaming on these Spotify's and all these, I don't know, there's millions of them now. How much are these guys actually getting paid? Like, the people who are doing the work, the guy that's producing it, the engineer, the person that's mixing it, the rapper, they're paying for all these studios fees. And when, like, even me, I'm listening to the song on YouTube, are they even getting any money from that? I don't even know. And especially now with everything's viral now, the internet sensation, it's even hard to track down getting money. I think a lot of the money comes from the shows now. Okay. So all the hidden fees for another rhyme written, we spend time spitting in the booth. Sometimes it's like a pigeon coop, but it's all for the cause. So, like the good and the bad, it's all worth it to him. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to MC and smoke weed, I'm rolling up another swisher, listen to the beat again. So then he goes back into the chorus. And it's got a really nice beat. I love it. It's got that, I don't know, kind of like that southern, slow, laid back flavor, but it's still, the drums are still hitting hard, and it's perfect for this song. And then, okay, here comes Snoop, and this is a great song for Snoop to be featured on, because Snoop gets put into a corner, and it's like, oh, we need this song from Snoop, or this song from Snoop. And I haven't heard him do too many songs like this, just addressing his job as a rapper, and like what goes into it and all the other stuff I talked about before. So Snoop goes, as easy as it looks to you, I make it look this easy. With the music I be making, big impression I be leaving. And a lot of folks, they stop and stare, thinking I'ma trick it off. I roll another bleezy, puff it, pass it, and shake it off. So basically, he's talking about being celebrity, and like how they're gonna take pictures of him and stare at him, thinking he's just gonna be a little bitch about it. But I think, as Devin was saying earlier, they both smoke a lot of weed, and it really helps them deal with the fame and the trials of being in the public eye. So he's move on to the next phase, and it's amazing. The next generation of rappers, big Snoop Dogg's raising them. That's 15 years of the game, still got the fortune and fame, yeah, I'm doing my thing. And this song came out in 2007, so he is now 27 years in the game, Snoop Dogg. And yes, he is raising the next generation of rappers, because he's still putting out content. He still does a lot of songs with a lot of newer artists, and just about anybody that's anybody in the history of rap has probably done a song with Snoop. And as they were saying on Drink Champs, Snoop is probably the most famous rapper in the world. He's gotta be, with all his appearances on TV shows and movies. He's just so mainstream. Like, your grandma would know Snoop. People that are old like me know Snoop. Like, a lot of the new people, they would say, oh, well, Drake's the most famous rapper. But still, these still young guys, they still know who Snoop is. And he's probably the most famous rapper in the world. But yeah, 15 years in game, he's still got he's still going. And like I said, this was 2007, 12 years ago, and nothing has changed since this song. He's still got the fortune and fame, still doing his thing. Good. Okay. And then he talks to Devin, his homie, and he goes, check this, Devin. Somebody said that real G's go to heaven, so he's going to keep spitting the truth on these fools like a reverend, because he's just, he's basically saying, everybody's got sins and whatnot, but he's gonna just speak the truth, and he's gonna still go to heaven. He's gonna stay open like a 7-Eleven that's 24/7. When you need some hot shit, stop by and get you a beverage. He's serving. So like, he's basically saying, hey, contact me. I'll do something. I'm open for business. And Snoop Dogg is still open for business. He's a great businessman. What an empire he has built. Like, he's even now in 2019, he's got like the Martha Stewart show. He was doing some game show too. He's in movies. He just dropped a new album. Like, wow. He's serving his rhymes like nickels and dimes. Plug it in, let it play, and let me blow your mind, which he's making reference to drug dealing. He's now selling his raps like he used to sell drugs. Pretty sweet stuff by Snoop here. For people that think Snoop is not intelligent, man, he is very, very smart and well-spoken. Like, sometimes, yeah, he'll do his songs where he's trying to sound ignorant and whatnot, and he fits the role of whatever song. It's almost like every movie you got to play a different character. Every song you got to see a different side of Snoop. But this one, he really shows you that he thinks on a different level than a lot of other people. So he's plug it in, let it play, let it blow your mind. Is the dominant conglomerate prominent, and I'ma get what I gotta get. Twist another sweet and bop to the beat. And then I love that how he ends. He's going into the chorus and he acknowledges the chorus before he goes into the chorus. They all the rappers do that on this song. They take Devin's story that he's trying to tell and they incorporate their rhymes to fit that narrative. And then wow, like everyone says how great Andre 3000 is. He is amazing rap. Put so many amazing raps over the years. This may be one of my favorite ones from him that he ever did. Especially at this time, he wasn't doing a lot of rap songs. I don't even think he was making any music around this time, but I guess he's home. He was with Devin, and he really thought this is the kind of song he wanted to be making, but just an amazing display of storytelling that he puts on. So he comes in and he goes, we work nights, we some vampires, rappers gather around the beat like a campfire, singing folk songs, but not no kumbaya, my lord, you download it for free, we get charged back for it. Holy crap, what a start, okay? So we work nights, we're vampires, right? Okay, and they gather around the beat like a campfire, but not singing folk songs, although they are making songs. And then you download it for free and we get charged back for it. Like, that's horrible. But it happens a lot. I've been guilty of it in the past. I remember back in like the 2000s when I first got internet, and there was like BearShare and a couple other ones like that. I can't remember them all, but I would get songs. I feel bad for it now, but I pled ignorance. Okay, and then I know you're saying they won't miss it. Besides, I ain't a thief. They won't pay me a visit. So he's saying, oh, you think, oh, you're just downloading one song. It's not a big deal. Like, it's just one song. It's not going to hurt them. But he's saying that stuff adds up. If 1 million people do that, that could have been 1 million people that bought the single or the album or whatever. So he's saying, oh, they think, oh, the FBI and the police aren't going to come to me for downloading a song. And which is true, I guess, right? Like, it's the people that are sharing it that should. So he's talking on another level here. So if he comes to your job to take your corn on the cob and take a couple kernels off it, it would be all right with you. What a way to get what he's trying to say and just make it visual for you. Like, hey, if he comes into your store and you have a market or a grocery store or something like that, and he takes a piece of corn and takes a couple kernels off, would that be all right with you? And then what if another 100 people do that? There'd be no corn left and all the corn was gone for free. You didn't make any profit. Therefore, you're going to have to close your store and go bankrupt. It's just amazing. This guy is very, very, very smart. And okay, and then he says, would that be all right with you? Hell no. Yeah, exactamundo. I love that. And I love his slang, right? But we just keep recording and it ain't to get no condo. And Candy, Bentley, Fanny with no panties in Miami, and that cute little chick named Tammy that you took to the Grammys. So he's also addressing, like, rappers are always saying, oh, they've got to get the hot car and get the hot girls and get the, get the best clothes and get all the money. And he's saying, like, a lot of them are about their art. And yes, they want success, but that's not why they're doing it. And he'll tell you why here. because you see, we do it for that boy that graduated, that looked you in your eyes real tough and said appreciate it, and that he wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for your CD number 9, and he's standing with his baby mama Kiki and they crying. Like, wow, see, and it's true. Music has got me through a lot of hard times in my life and good times, and music can fit any mood, and music does mean a lot to a lot of people, and depending any kind of music that you listen to, there's music out there for everybody, and there is stuff like that. There is a lot of rap artists that I would love to say thank you for helping me, and I appreciate it, and the stuff he's talking about here. And to me, it seems real. Like, maybe that guy's name isn't the truth, or the baby mama Kiki and she's crying, but I'm sure there's been a lot of people that have come up to him and showed him respect for that. And so the boy that graduated and Kiki, they're crying and they're talking about how they used to get high to me in high school and they used to make love to me in college. Then they told me about their first date listening to my tunes and how we liked our fingernail polish. So he's just saying, you know, like, music can go on forever. It's timeless, and different songs can relate to different people of different ages and different phases of their life. And then he said to them, I hate to cut you off, but I gotta go. I wish you could tell me more, but I'm off to the studio. I gotta write tonight. And then they say, well, hey, can you put us in your raps? He doesn't see why not. Devin is the dude you're gonna probably hear him talking about. So, wow, and just to come back to that, like, everybody wants the fancy punchline, but the way the story, and then he told it with that, and he was saying how these people were saying they appreciate it so much. Is there any way you could put us in your rhyme? And he did, by telling their story about how much his music meant to them. And Devin is the dude, his brother, and you're going to probably hear him talking about rolling up another swisher, listen to the beat again, drinking but we concentrated, smoke another sweet again, steadily rewinding, trying to make some hot shit, oh what a job this is, another all-nighter, try to get it done, barely make it home but the morning sun, baby mama thinking that you want some other shit, what a job this is, and then, and then Devin the Dude does a little outro, he's like, yeah, this is the life we live, what a job this is. Real spit, man. A lot of folks want to walk in these shoes, but they just don't know, man. It's a hell of a job, man. To be a rapper, MC, or whatever you want to call it, there's got a lot to deal with. Family members, you got to look out for your baby mama nagging. You know what I'm saying? Kids need this, and then again, the public need that. You got to make hot music, because if it ain't hot, it don't mean shit. But you know, it's all in a day's work, and that really sums it up really well, because they love making music, but you can't just make music just for yourself. Well, you can if it's hot shit, if it's going to be successful, but you're not going to be a rapper for long if you're not making money at it. Then you're going to be a part-time rapper that's doing it as a hobby. If you want to be successful and you want rap to be your job, you got to make hot shit. And then what else he says? That he just gives a couple shout outs to Devin, to Snoop, J Prince, Jazz Prince, Rap Lot still on top, blah blah blah. A really great song. I really suggest you check it out. I really enjoyed it. When that album came out in 2007, I was rocking with Devin hard ever since the Chronic 2001, because that's how I found out about him, and they did not disappoint on this song. Three guys coming together, and I just really love the just the way it's broken down, the way they break it down into telling the story for people that just don't know or speculate or think it's different than it is. They think it's all glamour and glitz and all that whatnot. But this has been another song analysis. I'm going to throw it back to my wrestling. Like or you get a leg drop, comment or you get a clothesline, subscribe or you get a suplex. Remember, if you think I screwed up one of the lines or you think I missed something or anything like that, please comment. I love to hear from you guys. I want to get everything right, and I don't mind being corrected. Thank you for watching another video. I had a great time.